Shalom, good people. Testing out this video. It's my first time ever doing this, but I just wanted to share and enlighten one another through the word, through the scriptures that we have. And as it's written, we must show ourselves approved unto one another. So, what I've done in this presentation, I have put together a few documents, a few words that I wrote down from something that I read. And you know what we do is we're supposed to dissect these things that are written in the world and test them and make sure that they are on the words written in the scriptures, line upon line, precept upon precept. So what we have here is evidence indicating the Semitic origin of cannabis. Source: the Ethiopian Zion Coptic Church, and you can find this article from which I have prepared through www.druglibrary.org/scafer/hemp/potbible.htm. Prepared by Wallace Temple Jr. The name cannabis is generally thought to be of Scythian origin. Sula Bennett in Cannabis and Culture argues that it has much earlier origin in Semitic languages like Hebrew. Not only is this instance reoccurring several times in the Old Testament, Sula states that in Exodus chapter 30, verse 23, God commands Moses to make a holy anointing oil of myrrh, sweet cinnamon, Kaneh-Bosm, and cassia. Sula continues that the word Kaneh-Bosm is also rendered in the traditional Hebrew as cannabis or cannabis, and that the root can in this construction means reed or hemp, while bosom means aromatic. Sula states that in the earliest Greek translations of the Old Testament, can was presented as reed, which ultimately led to the erroneous English translations such as sweet calamus, which is in Exodus chapter 30, verse 23. Let's read Exodus chapter 30, verse 23, King James Version. Take thou also unto thee principal spices of pure myrrh 500 shekels, and of sweet cinnamon half so much, even 250 shekels, and of sweet calamus 250 shekels. Sweet cane, Isaiah chapter 43 verse 24 and Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 20. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 24, King James Version. Thou hast bought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifices. But thou hast made me to serve with thy sins. Thou hast wearied me with these iniquities, or thine iniquities. And the next one we have is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 20. And brothers and sisters, I'm just reading this article and just dissecting and just going straight to the scriptures and placing these things line upon line. And just reflecting on it, let's just continue to read. King James Version. To what purpose cometh there to me incense from Sheba, and the sweet cane from a far country? Your burnt offerings are not acceptable, nor your sacrifices sweet unto me. And Cannabis. Ezekiel chapter 27, verse 19. Dan also and Javan, going to and fro, occupied in thy fairs. Bright iron, cassia, and calamus were in thy market. Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 14. Spikenard and saffron, calamus and cinnamon, with all trees of frankincense, myrrh, and aloes, with all of the chief spices. Sula continues to argue that from the linguistic evidence, cannabis was known in Old Testament times at least for its aromatic properties, and that the word for it passed from the Semitic language, Hebrew, to the Scythians, i.e., the Ashkenaz of the Old Testament, best known today as the Jews. Sarah Ben-Otoa of the Institute of Anthropological Sciences in Warsaw is quoted in the book as saying, the astonishing resemblance between the Semitic Kaneh-Bosm and the Scythian Cannabis leads me to suppose that the Scythian word was of Semitic origin. These etymological discussions run parallel to arguments drawn from history. The Iranian Scythians were probably related to the Medes. Medes, who were neighbors of the Semitic or the Hebraic-speaking people, could easily have assimilated or take in the word for him. The Semites could also have spread the word during their migrations through Asia Minor. Taking into account the matriarchal, meaning mother lineage, element of Semitic culture, one is led to believe that Asia Minor was the original point of expansion for both the society based on the matriarchal circle and the mass use of hashish. The ancient Israelites were a Semitic people. Abraham, the father of the Israelite nation, came from Ur, a city of Babylonia, located in Mesopotamia. The Israelites migrated through Asia Minor and could easily have spread the religious use of Kaneh-Bosm.